Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and Beautiful. I am MrsKevOnStage, and I am joined by...
Kevin Fredericks.
That chick Angel.
Marcus ain't on something.
On all social medias. And we are The Bald and the Beautiful.
What's happening?
I just want you to know you're my favorite girl.
I didn't know the rest of the song.
Y'all did not sing that melody.
Yeah, we did, Angel. Leave us alone. We don't have perfect pitch. I don't have
Haters
perfect pitch.
gonna hate.
Do you have perfect pitch, Angel?
She has relative pitch.
Relative pitch.
That means I can hear a song and know the note and then match it.
Oh, that's not considered perfect pitch?
No,
No,
perfect pitch
people-
means
What
I
do
can
I
play
have?
a C sharp on a piano and you know it's a C sharp.
Yeah.
What do I have? You say I have good something. A good ear.
You have a good heart.
Oh, you got jokes? All right.
You do have a good
Get
heart.
off of me.
Your ears are all right too. You can hear. You do hear.
Shut up.
That's my alarm to be nice to my family. I have to schedule it.
I love
Y'all
it.
see how we talk to each other? For anybody in the comments that got a problem with me telling my wife to shut up, shut up. Simple as that. All
Now
right.
you've been told to
It's
shut
been
up.
it's a few sensitive souls out there, and I just want to say, shut up.
There are a few sensitive souls out in the world. Listen, guys, I just
I
want to say
delete
this.
those comments.
Nah,
Before
leave
we
them on
get
there
there.
because I like clapping back.
No.
You
Well,
use
Marcus
the
be in
wrong
there,
way.
big clapping.
I'm not gonna lie though. I thought I saw all comments. I don't. And there's like a space where it's like unpublished or something.
Yeah. For review.
Yes. I went in there the other day by happenstance and all the comments were Angel responding to someone. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want Angel's comment to stay or if I just want to delete the thread.
That's me. Oh.
Angel told me
no.
recently, like, she clapped back at somebody would come. I'm like, why do you even clap back at these
No,
people?
but Angel claps back not on behalf of herself. Angel claps back on behalf of you.
Yes.
The comments
I be
be
saying
like,
stuff.
that man is my husband.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that. Leave it alone. Because she won't let me do it.
No, because you
Because
go
I get
way
disrespectful.
too much. Yes.
I do.
I at least keep it at the same
Nah,
level.
I get your level and I dive under it.
Yes, he does.
It's like, is his son responding to this? Why is he?
I'd be, listen, you say something that I just think might be out of pocket, and I'd be like, delete. I did that the other day, though.
Delete.
I deleted the comment and then went back and was like, oh, they probably meant this.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I've done that before too.
Oh, well.
Swipe it away and be like, oh,
Well, yeah, like the revelation hit
Well,
you later.
Oh, well.
that's okay. Still my page.
Yeah, it'd be gone now.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know why we just told y'all that. Be
Marcus
nice.
did it.
Be nice in the comments. What we're trying to tell you. So we are reviewing the show Married at First Sight, season 11. Speaking of which, I emailed my contact because I was like, okay, the show's about to end. We need to get Pastor Kyle, the people on the show. The next day, my emailed me back. You know what I
He
mean?
emailed you back?
Yeah, my
and
email.
it said no, they don't not here no more.
Oh.
They don't work here.
She don't even work.
I don't reply. I do not reply.
It was like, girl,
No.
we tried to send this email 47 times.
It's not gonna do.
And it didn't come back. So you should probably find a new contact.
Find a new contact. COVID then took up out of this job.
So I got to find another contact to try to figure out how we going. What's happening?
What church is he a pastor of? We could just call the church.
I don't think Pastor Cal's pastor no more.
Angel asked as if they about to answer
They
her
could.
right now though.
Tell me.
I'm about to slide in his DMs.
Get in there. He's probably like, I be seeing y'all talking.
I think so too.
I heard you talking trash about.
Okay,
my
I'm gonna slide in his
decisions.
DM.
Listen to that pastor's DM.
Yeah, I'm about to slide. I'm gonna slide in his and Dr. Viviana's.
Heard.
Okay, I'm gonna do it like today.
Sliding peppers to be like, hey, we took your class.
I don't think Pepper Shorts has an Instagram.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
She's on the older side. It doesn't look like she'd be into it. But she
So
could be. But
she could be. I'll check, but I know for sure Pastor Cal and Dr. Viviana because I follow them. Low key, Dr. Viviana be responding back to me,
Is she?
do she?
Yeah.
so I'm about to
Barbie doll
slide.
looking self. She's
Yeah.
so pretty.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. She's so fly. She
is.
has a whole Instagram page dedicated to her look.
I can believe it because she's always well put together. Okay, COVID
She be
is not happening in her life.
dressed.
She still be.
Fly.
I told you that's who Brett was gonna try to get at.
Hilarious.
Look, Dr. Viviana would not have him.
No, he would. No woman. A lot of women's not having it, apparently,
Listen,
but
Dr. Viviana would not make it.
Like you and your little cottage, your little coop of a house. I can't.
She's not here for the games. So we're reviewing Married at First Sight season 11. There are, by the time this comes out, there'll be one more episode. The next episode will be Decision Day. So we're looking for a new show to review. I am thinking
Love on the Brain.
I was about to say that is it. It's called Right Now in Love on OWN.
Ready for love.
Ready for love.
Yeah.
There we go. Right now, love is ready for love. Yes, ready for love on OWN.
Ready for Love on OWN. We got that suggestion a few different times. Angel wants to stay in the reality show realm. So all of the This Is Us feedback, I saw is not going to happen.
It's not going to work.
Which one is it?
This Is Us is an NBC show. I don't want
it's a
to
show.
review a show that I would potentially be auditioning for. It just feels weird. That's just all I'm saying.
And we're just going to...
Me too. I be auditioning.
God wouldn't even let you get that lie out.
That ice went down. I was like,
It was
the Lord being
twofold.
like,
First of all, was God telling you stop lying, and it was second of all, God telling you stop drinking your wife's drink. 2 for 1.
2 for 1. God
Okay, so we're going to review the show. At the end of this episode, don't let me forget, we want to redo someone wants us to say our predictions, and also who do you think of the people that said yes, who will actually make it the long haul?
Okay.
So
Beyond-
10 years later or something like that? All right.
Okay, so the first couple, let me pull my notes up. The first couple I want to review is Bennett and Amelia. I'm trying to remember the heavy hitters for the episode.
They were
Do
good.
you got
They
Brett?
were.
You got Brett
Nah,
on
the
here?
heaviest probably, of course.
Oh, you want to do?
I
Oh, well,
wanted-
let's do Brett.
I wanted to, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Brett and
Christina.
No.
Olivia.
Olivia.
Brett's homeboy was low key like, so you didn't learn nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
he
you
was
don't
straight up.
I was like,
And
I was wondering if his friend, because you
Yeah.
can't have that personality and other people not be pissed off.
Yeah.
That man did the talking head, and he was like,
'Cause
you
he
know,
said-
Brett done did that to me. He'd just be so rigid about stuff. It'd
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
annoying. We done fell off, and I was like, I knew his friends probably felt that
Yeah,
way.
definitely. Because he said it in like a sarcastic way. It's like, I
Yeah.
learned a lot about production. He's like, for
Yeah.
real? You serious?
Right.
It's like-
Like, forget these cameras. We having
Right,
a real
for
conversation
real, like,
right
'cause
now.
you
Like,
pissed me off
haven't
for real.
learned anything
Right.
to fix yourself. Oh, I can still reject people all I want.
Yeah.
Victimless crime. Like, you trash,
I
but
told y'all that
she's still
sarcasm gonna be annoying after a while. You
She's-
cannot be sarcastic all the
the
time.
time.
she's still more trash, but he is trash.
No, he's more. She had some redeeming things. She let in something that she had did. She wasn't giving him the love he liked or
She
something.
did say that. The
Yeah.
affection.
Yeah.
The affection that he wanted, and that was the first time she ever said anything
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was.
Yeah.
But he does not budge.
No.
Nah, he
And
don't.
that was actually both of their issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't want a husband. She wanted someone to join her life the way it was going.
Right. Yep.
And he was reluctant to do any change. Even if one of them would have came halfway, they might have made it.
Yeah.
But both of them were
Yeah,
like,
both of
no,
them,
I
yeah.
want you to come to my life. And marriage just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, with him being like that, he sounded like he was fine with. He was like, "Well, dying alone, you will die alone." With that attitude,
But right.
You're gonna be all by yourself. Be 8 people at your funeral. No, them cats gonna be dead too already. There's gonna be 8 people there, including the pallbearers and stuff.
Yeah, that's got to be. He don't want to be alone though. So
doesn't.
you're gonna have to change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you gotta give.
You're gonna have to give, man.
Well, and any relationship is all about the flexibility and
Right,
being able to
right.
compromise. And
Absolutely.
if I'm so rigid and you're so rigid, there's no space for a relationship to-
Exactly.
to evolve.
I don't
But
think.
go ahead, Angel.
I don't think he felt that she was worth any of the change, and that's the only thing that
Right.
happens in like this type
That
of
is good.
situation is because they don't have any connection prior to. It's just like,
Yeah.
why am I changing for you when I don't even know if we gonna make it past, to
Yeah,
the decision
yeah. It's
day.
been so rocky. It's like, why am I fighting for this? I don't even really know you.
That's a good point.
So
Yeah.
unless you're gonna actually like treat this person as if you chose them yourself, you'll find a lot of people. It doesn't help that he already has that personality, but you put that on top of the fact that a lot of people wouldn't want to change, as we've seen these other couples do. It was bound to fail.
Yeah, unless I was really into somebody, I don't know if I
Nailed
would
the
change
drizzle.
that quick
Yeah, no.
over 4 weeks.
Yeah, I can see that too. I feel like for Melissa, when we were, we had so many relationships prior, but when we met, but the other thing about marriage, all jokes aside, that change doesn't only happened once.
Yeah.
No, it's
Because as
constant.
you grow and evolve,
Yeah.
that change is
The
happening.
people evolve.
Right.
You
People evolve, you
Yeah,
change.
personalities change. All
Yeah.
that,
And you can't be holding on to like, man, back then it was this. Like, yeah, but that ain't this.
Me waiting on Angel to mature, it was like a constant.
You couldn't even finish your sentence. Lying.
No, but for real, it's like as you get older, it's like a constant evolving, living
Absolutely.
thing.
But the person you feel like the relationship you develop with this person is worth you changing.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Yeah.
just like, you know what? I should do this because
Right.
I want to be with
Yeah.
you.
It's hard to do
Instead
after
of,
4 weeks.
I am fine. Right. I am fine with who I am.
Right.
So you
That's
should
a good
be okay
point. There's
with
no
with-
investment. There's little investment at this point.
Yes.
To to go past that. Like in a real marriage, you're like, okay, if I don't change this, either I lose my marriage totally or it's like forever damaged.
Damaged,
You know what I
right.
mean? Like, and you might stay together for a while, might stay together for a lot more years, but you'll know that something ain't
Yeah,
right.
when it ends, it probably should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, now we're fed up enough. Let's go ahead
Right.
and
Can't do it no more.
peacefully. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the right thing for both of us.
Right.
Yeah.
And that change be work. To change
yeah.
a core tenet of your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd be like, man, this is really hard. But when you love that person and you know it's necessary, then you'll be willing to do that. And after 4 weeks, I would be like, okay, girl.
The other
no.
thing that's really important is you are changing to like develop this new relationship, but also for Bennett, what's his name?
Brett.
Brett.
Thank you. For him, it's a personal growth thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
cannot be just in life, whether you're talking about his romantic relationship or the one even with his friend, you cannot be so rigid and stuck in your ways that you're basically saying my way or the highway.
Yes.
So he has just a lot of like personal
Well,
growth.
for him, it was like my way, the highway, or you need to prove to me by X, Y, Z. Because remember, his friend said that.
Yeah.
Unless you make a really,
Really
strong
strong.
argument for this, and that's also like Brett could be a little like I'm the smartest person in the room type of thing, and I can see how that would be taxing.
Yeah.
On
And that's a personality type that
Exactly.
happens in, like you see it in kids, like kids that are extremely rigid that you can't just put in certain situations where you got to prep them so much for them to behave.
I know a kid like that.
You know, a kid like that you have to prep them in so many ways in order for them to behave in the desired way. And if this is the type of kid that he was, and it was never something that his parents had him work on, he just thinks this is just who I am,
Right.
Yep.
and either you conform to it or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's a difference in what are you saying? Changing yourself and like having a representative of yourself in a relationship, and changing because it not only benefits the relationship, it also benefits you.
Yes.
And this is
And
an
he can't
area.
see that, I don't think.
Right.
No, he can't.
Right.
Yeah.
And this
He's
is
not
not
willing
an
to.
area where I'm like, it's not going to be your way and I don't get nothing. This is, you need this.
Yeah.
Because of personal development. This will
Yeah.
help you as a person, in
Yeah.
your
Yes,
life.
yes.
Anything else on them?
I think the last thing I see a lot of myself in Brett in this way.
Okay.
I see how there's things that I'm working on in my marriage that also spill over into my work relationships. It was more prevalent at All Def when like people really reported to me, and but I see that people hear it and you're like, okay, I really got to work on this, but. It's hard if you see it and want to work on it and are actively trying. If you don't even see it,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
way hard. If you see it and don't want to work on it, it's impossible. So even if not Christina, your homegirl, Olivia was doing more, if he wasn't going to do that, even if she did 50%, it would have probably still
Right.
worked.
Yeah.
That's probably why he was just like, well, never mind. Because he probably knew I'm not finna do nothing different, and
Right.
you're not
Right.
either.
Right.
And,
Yeah,
and
why
I-
put up the fight if
And
Yeah.
it's something with a core change like that, it takes somebody important, and also it takes patience. Because it's even if he did accept, like, okay, I could see how I'm being a little too much.
Right.
Because even when they sat down a while ago for the budget, and he was like, okay, then maybe we could use some of that money to do that. So you saw him like just twit, just a little bit, change a little bit. It takes time to change something that is a core,
Absolutely.
like
Programming.
right? Exactly. And if she's not going to be patient for that,
100%.
which I don't think she would be.
Nope.
No.
It's not going to work. You literally, when it's something like that, even with especially when getting with somebody at a young age, and you're just like, no, you can't be doing this for the rest of your life. You got to give him a chance to fix it. I mean, I don't know if he ever would have, but if they're not both patient with each other, that was never going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, that was good.
All right.
Thank you for allowing me to talk about that.
Yeah, that was good. I think it was. Thank you for bringing them up. Okay, next couple is, let's go to Bennett and Amelia. I think one of the biggest things with Amelia that I found to be a little bit of revelation, and they talked about it in the previous episode and this week's episode, is that Amelia didn't go into this thinking lifelong relationship.
Yeah,
She went
taking it serious,
thinking
yeah.
this. It would just
I
be
missed
cool.
that in the previous episode.
No, they did mention it in like passing, but this one it kind of came out again, and she was just like, I just thought it'd be fun to be on a reality show. That was a little bit surprising to me.
Bennett was like,
It got awkward in that moment.
oh.
I was like, is it really awkward or is that how they edited it? But the fact that he brought it up in his confessional, I was like, oh no, he is not feeling that at all.
Yeah.
And I wonder, I wish they would have went further into that conversation together, because I don't think there's anything wrong with why she went into it.
Sure.
I do.
You do? Tell me why.
I just feel like if you coming in like I'm coming in trying to get married and work on that, and you're like, oh yeah, man, if it's work, like she came at it like, oh, this will be fun,
Yeah.
but oh, cool, this actually worked.
Right. She was lucky enough to get somebody like Bennett that gels with her, but I agree with Kev. It's just like, no, that's actually a serious thing for somebody else. Most likely, if they're on the show, they're in it for a real reason.
Yeah, it's like did we bring the same intensity to this, or you just stumbled into it? I would be like Bennett a little bit.
But I think I would too, but I also, because we know that now and we didn't know it at the beginning, I think she showed up though.
No, I agree. I'm not saying she didn't take it seriously when she was there, but I could see it being jarring that you didn't have the same motives I did.
Right.
Okay, got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I
I
said,
could-
she was lucky
Because
enough to
he's moving for her.
Right.
He is.
So it's like, oh, you just came in for fun, and now I'm actually leaving my friends? Like, and he hasn't done it yet? I'd be like, hold on now.
What's gonna
How
happen
serious
after
are you going to
these
be?
cameras?
Yeah, how serious are you going to be taking this? Because it's not like he's the doctor.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Hands
I
are
forgot
warm.
these pants were ripped, and I did like this, and I thought I had ripped the thighs of my pants. I was gonna
You
be.
thought you was naked under there?
No, I thought I had like big thigh
Oh,
problems.
girl.
She
You
said,
were happy.
problem.
She said, hold on.
I was so happy.
You woke up this morning. Oh, you was about to be happy that you had big time
Yes!
problems.
Marcus,
Like-
look, I broke my pants.
Look.
Like,
Oh,
You know how
See
big
that
your
list
thighs
right
got to be to
here?
break
No,
jeans?
that happens all the time for women. It never happens to me. I was fin to be. Don't, first of all, big thighs save lives. It's going to be my hashtag on all my pictures. The day I rip my pants,
out there.
big thighs don't lives energy.
Okay.
From
Thighs
now,
don't lives.
big
Save
thighs
lives.
save lives. I can't even get it right.
The thicker the die, the closer to God.
Thank
all of
you.
That. All of that.
This is funny.
I don't care. Okay, y'all can continue.
It's funny.
I just had to get that out because I was.
Your thighs is lies. You were so happy, like I did
Like,
it.
hold on. Everybody stop. Everybody
Like,
stop.
hold on. Hold on.
My butt getting big.
It was like, Bennett, we had sex. I got thighs, y'all. See these thighs over here?
Don't stop
Man,
me.
I was way too
Tattoo
excited.
next week.
This is fun.
This is fun.
Oh, get the Cardi B peacock down the
Such a big tattoo.
It is.
Every
Like a
time I
color-
see it, I'll be like,
like a
that is
coloring
a
book.
huge.
It's massive.
That's what it
Like
looks
it
like.
covered something up.
Oh yeah.
Huge tattoo. It doesn't bother me that she came in there for wrong reasons, because you got people who came in there for the right reasons that are terrible people. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that's a good point. Yeah.
Like, you know what's the saying? It doesn't matter how you started, but it matters how you finish. And I feel like, while yes, maybe if you're just like, okay, have your intentions changed? Like, are you still here just to be on a reality TV show? And it surely didn't help that she was like, I mean, I'll miss all the cameras being around, making me feel like a movie star. I was like, girl, you are shooting yourself in the
Gauge
foot.
the room.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, but if she's able to articulate to him that her intentions have now changed because of her love for him, I don't feel like he should be worried about why she showed up. Like,
Well, also, do you think it came a little bit because that dude he was talking to was like,
So
y'all ain't been through nothing.
I wanted
it
to
ain't
get
real.
on- I wanted to talk
Yes.
about that.
Yeah, but
That
his
dude
about
was
that.
His
about
name
to
was
have-
Thaddeus.
So
Thaddeus was not here for the play.
So you got Bennett going to some real like lifelong friends, seeking out guidance and saying, "Hey guys, this is what I'm about to do." You got her going to this witch
Yeah.
that's reading cards, telling you a bunch of general stuff that anybody with common sense can tell you.
Well, Bennett
she
is
said
able
nothing.
to go to his friends because his sister does tarot cards. He doesn't have to go to someone.
That's
Is
a
that
fact.
you, mama?
That's
yeah,
true.
Okay.
Yeah, he could just go to Youth's Mama and get those same generalized.
However, I've been saying these people are related. Did y'all see how one of the chicks that was with Amelia looks just like Bennett's sister?
She looks like a redheaded version of Bennett's sister.
Like
Oh,
they
one
look
that's
like
on the
they
right?
could be sisters. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, ain't that his sister? They are related. Anyway, but the two friends of Bennett's, the one they look like, to me, they look like Disney villains. They
That the dude talking for sure.
yeah, I was like, I said he
like,
done
bro.
stole some Smurfs or something. Like,
Looking at him like, why you look like
yeah.
it?
But he was the realest talker that's been on this
Yo,
show.
he wasn't trying to hear
him
nothing.
and the Pastor Cal
Cal.
have said the most real things that's
Yeah,
ever
they
been
have.
spoke to anybody. I was
Yeah.
like, talk to him. Let's
Yeah.
say it again because he ain't hearing it.
He
It's
wasn't.
like you
This is
have not
real.
been through anything
He showed it.
serious. You have not actually lived with this person. It's been a honeymoon for you the entire
He sure
time.
did.
The honeymoon's gonna end. And you got to do real life. And I was
And
like,
Bennett was like, well, what do you think about
like,
this?
tell
I
him,
think
Gargamel.
if you ain't been through nothing, it ain't, you
Yeah.
don't know who you married. It
Yeah.
is not all candies and cake.
right.
Thaddeus wasn't lying though.
Thaddeus.
No, he wasn't
Hey,
lying.
Thaddeus, we're going to have you roll through too. Bring your
No,
smoke. Nah,
we're
we
not.
good. We're going to email you and we want you to respond. But then, yeah, she's out here talking to this chick, flipping through these cars. And I'm like, this is all common sense.
Yeah, it was very
Like,
general.
really? And she,
But black folks, we don't do.
we don't do that. Black people, nah.
We don't.
We had somebody on Ask Her who does it.
What they say?
Should be doing the cards?
But what do they mean? Like, how do you determine the meaning?
The tarot reading?
Each card is assigned a meaning, and then based on what I pull, I just tell you what the card
And
means.
you interpret it.
Yeah.
Child, I
So
never got
basically,
She
you
was
could pull. I'm guessing they could pull I don't know what they call the honey sword or whatever. For you, it's gonna mean this, but for you, it's gonna mean that.
Is that what
sounds
it
like
means?
Kind of.
yeah, that's ignorant.
You
Get
gotta
out of
watch
here.
Ask Her on Kev on Stage Patreon.
Yeah.
I think I did watch the episode actually.
Boom.
I missed that one.
I'm not so sure about them no more.
I don't know how much it's going to weigh on Bennett on decision day. If it's going to be a thing where he's just like, yo, I plan on moving for you, but I can't trust that you're in this for forever. Like,
Right.
I'm only moving, sacrificing because I feel like this is the forever thing. I mean, because at the end of the day, you could. Who seems more sane? To me, she seems more sane to join the show to be on a reality TV show than.
To join in and think you're gonna find love.
Yes,
Yeah,
to
but
me,
that
that
ain't like
seems
that
more
ain't
sane.
real world though.
What you mean?
Like
Yeah.
the point of this show is to get married.
Right, but which is you're automatically going to get married, but to find
yeah.
your true love, that's a very small percentage that's.
And
gonna
if you
happen to
watch
you.
the history of the show, then you know their percentages ain't all that great.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, to me, she sounds a little more sane than Bennett. Granted, it did work out looks like it's working out so well. But for her to say that, I believe that more than most people saying, no, I really was hoping to find love.
Like
And
it was
it's
a
just-
real
get that.
honest answer.
Yeah,
I see
I
what
get
you're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
She probably people don't say that, but she probably is more reflective of more of those people.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it's just something she shouldn't have said.
I was going to say,
Exactly.
Yeah.
my notes literally say, girl, you could have kept that. Because even if it was real, I think at this point in your relationship where you are talking about him moving and leaving
Right.
and sacrificing and building a future together. And now he's got to determine, after he just had this conversation with Thaddeus, and Thaddeus was talking about, child, I think the answer is no. I
And
think you shouldn't
Thaddeus
do
was
that.
like, so you move with her and you ain't got no job? You finna be
Yeah.
walking the dog
That's
and
what I'm
doing
saying.
nothing. He
She
was
does
like,
that-
She gonna come home to you like the dog. I have to walk you and give you water.
Thaddeus was playing no game.
Thaddeus,
pulling
boy.
no punches.
No.
Yeah.
He was
And
like
so-
big joker, little joker,
Yeah.
deuce, ace.
King.
Like,
Yeah.
dog. Thaddeus?
You couple that, the conversation with Thaddeus with, I'm sure Bennett already had some reservations about moving to Virginia in the first
Yeah,
place.
Westmount
And
is
now to
employment.
hear that you wasn't in it with the same intent, because I do believe Bennett went in with the intent of finding
Oh, for sure.
his lifelong love. So now I have to question
was
your
in it to win it.
motivation. He was in it to win it. So now I have to question your motivation. I have to question if this is a good idea. I have to question. That was like really married. That was like a whole married, like.
They drink at the same
Yes,
time?
it was so in sync. It really
That
was.
see
that's
it.
the only moment you're going to see it.
Go on,
It's
go
too
on.
late.
I still did it wrong.
I know. I didn't know if it was 1, 2, 3.
That's how you. Is it 1, 2, 3
on
or 1,
three
2,
or
3
after
go?
three?
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand why Bennett would be hesitation.
Would be hesitation. I love
Angel,
it.
this is my part.
I'm not. It's my elbow, and your long fingers keep reaching all the way past
All this
it.
love Liz is getting over here. I'm like, no, get off.
Sorry. You sit too far away. But yeah,
'Cause I gotta see
I
you.
don't know. I don't know if my prediction has changed for them.
Mine
No, they
No.
definitely
Well, you know what?
yeah, they ain't
No.
going.
No, I remember in the first episode, I said they could be so weird to be like having a good time and then just be like, well, that was good. Bye.
I don't see that. I still think.
And actually, low key, that's kind of what Amelia was saying. I get along with everybody, so I just thought even if it didn't work,
right.
it would
Yeah,
just
yeah.
be like a fun situation. I would get to be on a reality show with a story that I could tell my friends.
She said she was going to flip a coin.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
fate. When they was talking about the whole fate and flipping coin, I'm like, really? That's what
I
y'all-
couldn't tell if
that's
she was
what
just saying that or she was really like.
I tell
Yeah,
you
it
what,
was hard to see if
who
they
wasn't
were-
here for that answer?
Oh, I know.
y'all- Yeah.
I was like,
Nah, I wouldn't.
what?
Bennett pulled that ponytail back. He was like,
Yeah.
all
First
right,
of
now
all,
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
did the
I
Rambo.
like when they have those serious moments because they be real off in the clouds, and sometimes they be like, "I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean by that?"
Now, let's pull this back in real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
They might not say yes.
I think they're gonna say.
I
Yeah.
think they're going to say yes.
I
I
think
think
they.
I'm going to go back to what I originally thought, that these weirdos, and I mean that in the kindest way possible. They might just say, you know what, this was a great run.
I wouldn't be that surprised if they did that.
I wouldn't either, but I think they're gonna say yes.
I do. I that's how I'm into.
Nothing about these people surprised me.
It could go either way.
Oh, shoot. What's your next list? Because I know.
Okay, ready? Okay, let's Amani and Woody.
Man,
Because I know that's
what
what
you
you
Yeah.
want.
talking?
What you
Now.
talking? What you talking?
When Woody was talking about his single life and how he looks at it now, I'm like, all right, now I see where you're coming from.
Finally.
Right.
Now I see when he was like, I feel like I was alone.
Yeah.
He finally saw like, okay, it wasn't all it was cracked up to
Yep.
be. I'm like, okay, all right, Woody.
It
Finally.
was the context you needed
Right.
Yeah.
to make sense. Because I was like, now
'Cause
that's it.
Even before then, though, it ain't like, oh, I was blind to Woody all this time. It was like, no, he came to that revelation during this time.
did.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
even his grandma was like, now, we were shocked that you was on there. He was like, look, this is what happened. Now I
Yeah.
see this woman. Can't see myself without her. He didn't go in thinking that.
Woody
No, I
has
agree.
pushed every chip
Oh, yeah. He did.
and pulled some from the basement, and he is all
Yeah.
in.
He is, and I love
Me
it.
too.
Goodness gracious.
Me
it is
too.
beautiful.
Y'all was just blindly following. I needed to see the proof.
Hello?
No, I can feel his spirit.
and I wasn't Team Woody the whole time, but to literally see him fall in love with
Hard.
this woman, and
Still 4 weeks, but
and
still.
no 16.
16 weeks.
Yeah, it's been
Because the
16
quarantine
Four
added
months.
8.
You
4
were in love
months.
with me by that time. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would agree. And
Get
it's
off me.
not just him falling in love, but it goes back to the Olivia and Brett conversation where he is willing to adjust and change and rise to the occasion as a husband.
Yeah, 'cause he is
and make
constantly
those.
adjusting.
He is constant,
Yeah.
but it's really
Not
it's making
For
him
a good-
better.
Yes, I was going to say it's all for the positive.
Yeah,
His
I'm
adjustments,
here
yeah.
for it. I think it's such a beautiful. It's so beautiful.
I agree.
I just need Amani just to soften, just a twin.
I feel like she does still have a little bit of like reservation.
Absolutely. You can see it. Like, you can see he's like laying it bare and being vulnerable, and she's still side-eyeing him on stuff. And I want to be like, I get why you would still want to keep some
Yeah.
distance just in case this all blows up in your face. But
She
I'm
ain't
like,
going nowhere.
I hope not. But I wish that she would give him that reciprocated, like at least once to feel like, boy, I ain't going nowhere. I love you too much. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's
When he
already
said he
insinuated.
would have if she say no, he gonna flash.
She was like, wait,
she
what you
did
mean?
Not respond to
But
that
I'm like,
well.
that's like, correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't you be flattered by that? It's like, oh, you're going to be real upset if I were to say no.
It would be unexpected. And I honestly, this is actually how I interpreted the moment for him. I love you so much that I would be so broken if you didn't say yes to me.
That's how I
and
took it.
commit to me the same way that I'm willing to do to you. I wouldn't know what to do. I would have to leave.
Yeah.
He's not here for the games.
Right.
Like that
Right.
was like a hypothetical I'm playing with you type of game. And he's like, I am past that.
Right.
This
Yeah.
is not
That's how I tell you.
Play,
Like-
this is just a show,
Right.
camera.
Yeah, she's like, child, what you mean?
And that's
Like,
what I
yes,
mean.
yeah.
That's what I mean by I want her to stop
Yeah, she needs to
doing
cut it
that.
out.
It's just like, no, this
Yeah, she
this
needs-
man is hella
And-
serious.
He ain't playing a game.
Yes, so don't do
Like,
this.
she can stop all that,
What if
yeah.
I said no? No, honey, if you gonna say no, he's like conversation on this end.
Yeah, right now.
Conversation
But
right now.
before we get there.
Right, but this ain't no, you ain't gonna get to have a conversation with me after the fact.
Listen, and I'm not mad.
No,
I would be livid.
Yeah.
No, I'm
'Cause
not
I'm
mad at what
embarrassed.
he's exactly.
Yeah.
And not just that, he has literally put his heart out there in a way where it seems like he hasn't done before.
Yes,
He's
exactly.
fully committed, fully shown up, fully
Yeah.
said, I'm willing to be a married man to you.
Yep.
And to respond the way she did, he's out here like, now listen,
Yeah.
what you're not going to do is break my heart on national
Right.
television.
I'm
Right.
usually dancing and joking, but I'm serious right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
I
like,
will
didn't-
I will flip the script. I will flip the tables, kick over some cameras, and not say nothing to you and walk
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you deserve
That's
that.
hurt.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
I sore loser too. I'll be like, okay, this is dumb then. You're dumb. Don't talk to me. This show's stupid. I'll rip the mic pack off and I'll storm out. And I'm not
Yeah.
going to the reunion.
I might even take
Yeah.
your purse.
I come to the reunion show
Throw it
with a
across
white
the
girl.
street.
Like, yeah, this is Becky.
Black love. Black and happily married.
I'm that petty.
Duh.
I'd dump your purse out
Oh.
on the floor and kick you the comments
Yes,
around.
he
Hey,
would.
you take it.
Stomp on the lip gloss. So yeah, I just felt
Doc,
like
call me.
Viviana.
yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
I just want
do
her
like
to stop
Karen.
doing that. That's the only thing. I just want her to
Yeah,
for
she
once
needs to-
just reciprocate what he like. He
Yeah.
crying at the table. You ain't got to cry
Man.
at the table. I'm not saying you got to do that, but like you see
yeah,
where his
reciprocate
heart is
that,
at.
show your
like,
love, yeah.
Stop testing him. Either tell him where you at or leave him be, but quit testing him like
Yeah.
this.
That moment.
still at 50.
No,
Man,
yeah.
You keep playing.
Yeah.
Keep playing.
You're gonna
with
be
me.
at
Play-
zero.
yeah, you're going to be a zero real quick.
By yourself.
I feel like it's a lot of that's her trauma showing up, man.
Yeah.
She'd
That's
be
a
scared
good-
to go
yeah.
all in like that, you know, and so you don't want the rug to be pulled from under you the moment you decide to like, okay, I'm gonna meet you where you are. But it's unfortunate because I really do. When he was choked up, I mean, I do this actually a lot when it comes to Woody, but out loud, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
This man, and he even choked up. He was like, "Man, I'm getting emotional talking about it on this episode."
Yeah.
I was like, "This man, he's
Twice.
in
With
it."
With his grandma and her.
He
And I'm
did.
just like, he's
Then was
for
wearing
real.
a black and happily married shirt.
They've been doing that. I wouldn't even face back.
Yeah, but child, it's a Thursday. You talking to your grandmama?
Yes, he said, I want the love that my grandmother and my grandfather have, and I feel
Yeah.
like I have it. I'm just like,
that's real.
And you can tell, like, even though he's such a showman, you can tell he's not doing this for the show.
Yeah.
He's just like, this is legitimately just how I feel. I can't even
Yeah.
try to pretend
Yeah.
like it's some other way. I hope that she honors that at some point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like
But-
you said, she needs to stop testing because the testing
But-
don't
Oh,
even.
Did y'all see the preview for
Hear
next
it.
week?
I heard it, and I was like, y'all better have edited
was
this
edited.
thing.
That was all edited.
I hope
Oh,
that
they better be.
Marcus.
That was
It better be
Nah,
edited.
Marcus.
Because
That
they
was all
didn't show the
edited.
clip though.
They did.
No,
Oh, no,
the-
you heard it.
yeah,
and then
you
you
did.
saw her.
And it was
that
like
could
at
have
the
been
very
in the middle
end.
of a conversation.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
like
I think
that. I want a divorce.
Right.
Like if you gonna do that, they cut
Right.
that part out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
what
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
hoping.
That's all edited.
It better
Better
be.
I literally, me and Melissa watched it separately. I watched it on the way to the comedy show, Keep Your Distance Comedy. And I texted her, I called her like, Liz, because I thought I misheard it.
Yeah, I watched
Because
it
it was
3
like, you know,
times.
they be doing a lot at the
Yeah.
end. So I was like, hold on, that sound like Amani. That
Yeah.
don't make sense. And they usually don't put that in those
Right.
things. Like they never put like
Like
a
a
hard
decision.
thing in
Right.
there. So I was like,
And they
10
wouldn't.
second back, 10 second back.
So did I.
Right.
No, you really said that? And then it went to
Yeah.
her, and then he had his eyes watering.
His eyes were crying. I was like, what's not about to happen is that. That's what's not about to happen.
They did exactly what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pulled
they
y'all
did.
right in.
No,
Because I
no.
was like, that was all edited right there. Y'all-
They absolutely pulled me in.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Because it did look like
if it ended like that though, if that's how it ends.
I'm like, that
I am
is a
going to
development.
be
Oh no, we will be recording this review immediately. Where y'all at? We'll come on our way over. We don't need Mike.
Come over with the bonnets on.
What is you doing, Amani? I would be like, yeah, we're recording right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
I would be so.
It better be creative
mad.
editing.
Oh,
I
it
would
better
be in Amani's DMs.
Oh, everybody would.
Girl, on the show tomorrow. What's happening? You have to be available.
Absolutely.
Anything else on Amani and Woody?
Nah, I'm cool.
Okay. Next couple is Karen and Miles. Oh, we say the best for last. Actually, I'm excited. Okay, Karen
No, we
and
still
Miles.
got
Christina and Henry.
No, that's the best.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. My boy Henry. All right.
Hold it, Marcus.
No, I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. Karen and Miles.
I can't wait to talk about Henry. I can't wait.
No.
I know. I just said I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Henry's my favorite Avenger.
Yeah, mine
Henry
too.
in the later,
He's my favorite
listen,
Avenger.
post quarantine, Henry was like, "Man, forget this."
Yeah.
Okay, just stop.
All right,
Stop.
all right, Karen and Miles.
Okay. Karen and Miles.
I feel like they had a lot of important conversations.
Yeah.
She actually clearly explained what she meant of what she's looking for. And I like the way he interjected that and was like, hey, if this is what you want from me, this is what I'm going to need from you.
Yeah.
And I think that was a really important conversation for both of them because she was actually able to say, okay, when I say masculine, I know I can be a jerk and I need somebody to put me in my place.
Which tell them, Liz.
Which is what?
We had been saying that.
we nailed
And
Karen.
y'all was
Yeah.
like, I like how you said that.
Yeah.
And then she doggone said it out of
said
her
it.
mouth.
She said, I need somebody to put me in my place.
Yeah.
And actually,
we-
her friend gave her that revelation, and she sat back and was like, you right.
You know what?
Because I
also
can't
good
get out of
about that?
line.
They do this in movies too. A lot of times, characters and people in real life, they cannot tell the person directly something. But
That's
you get around
Henry.
your friends.
That's Henry.
Henry, Miles talking to his boy. It was like
Says everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Talking
Never says
Woody,
it to
too.
her.
And when Karen's homegirls, they was like, "Girl, you know," like it was more reinforcing what we already thought. But
Right.
they, since they know her, it was like straight to the point.
Yeah.
Like you know, you don't be doing that. And if her homegirl was like, if that's what he needs, then that might not be the one for her. I think you said this before. She might be giving her all and trying her best, but that just can't be enough for him.
Right.
Yeah.
And they might not be a good fit for that.
Yeah, like her
Yeah.
friend said, you can be good people all over the place.
Right.
Just because you
Yep.
put two of them together, it don't
Doesn't
mean
mean
they
they
meant to
work.
work.
Yeah,
They're not meant
exactly.
to work.
I don't think so either.
But did anyone get the vibe that Miles was leaning toward no and Karen could possibly say
Absolutely.
yes?
I was
Absolutely.
leaning
Absolutely.
toward. I got that exactly, and I feel like they were trying to get on the same page for what they're voting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that it's working now,
Right.
But
Right.
they'd be willing to
Right.
make it work or
yes.
try. And I feel like he has one foot out the door.
Yeah.
He has one foot out the door, but I believe that she is more than ever willing to try to make it work.
Yeah.
Like, it's not working yet, but like you said, like, she's willing to fight.
I think that she had said something of, I don't want this day to have too much stakes to it because at the end of the day, decision day in a marriage is every day. You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
it is
a word. Say it just one more time.
Decision day is every day.
One
in
more
a
time for
marriage.
the people in the back.
Decision
Come
day
on.
is
Put her in E
every
flat.
day. Okay.
That
Good,
is
Angel.
a word.
Nikita Moore, thanks for the
Well,
action.
listen, I'm here to say something.
You
You know,
said it.
and I do believe that that's what Karen is like trying to get for Woody to not Woody for what's his name?
Marcus.
No.
Mary.
Miles.
Miles. Thank you.
Kev just throwing it.
He just throwing out there.
Ezekiel.
I thought Angel might pick on. That's it. Marty.
I was like, that one.
Cleophas.
Michael.
Is that this decision day doesn't have to be them saying, "Oh, we figured it out." You know what I'm saying? It could be we still don't know if this will work, but we don't have to go off of y'all's time.
Yeah, because they marry regardless.
Right.
And they're about to get divorced in real life, so you might as well try.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So that is probably the best hope that I have for them is that if maybe they are no longer under the supervision of cameras and a production crew, that they can have the chance to really figure out like, is there a way for us to grow? Because it did feel like, okay, TikTok, we got to figure out if we're going to have sex. Are we going to get along?
Yeah.
And it's obvious that she's not going to do well when she thinks that her parents can see footage of
Right,
her.
right,
She's
right.
just not going to be herself.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
That's important though. It's just like, yeah,
I
that day
get
coming. That day
Right.
coming
And she
shouldn't
said
change
that.
us. Yeah.
yeah, so
That's dope.
I I am glad. That's the only level of maturity I have seen in her was that, because a lot of these other couples, it's really like it's do or die time. And it's just like, no, every day is kind of do. Like you have to choose to be married every single day. So that was probably the most mature thing she said this entire situation is just like, let's not put too much stakes on it. Like, you know, we can say yes, we can say no, but it doesn't have to be because this day came.
Yeah,
right.
This is just another day.
Yeah.
The other thing, kind of along the same lines, is when they separated, you know, they go to separate homes for decision day, the night before decision day. And Miles said, all right, now take care of yourself.
He said it a couple times.
That was very friendship vibes. This gonna
Also,
be
a
the
end.
end.
Day, make sure to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like he was saying, because I'm going to take care of myself.
I feel like he was saying you should get the massage today because tomorrow's going to be very stressful when I tell you no.
When I say no.
It's not promised.
We'll be married tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like Miles feels like he has exhausted all avenues and he's tired.
I
Yeah.
agree.
He had a tattoo on his arm said, "I am a man."
I also think that he's gotten to a point where he was always been offended, but I think it's more offensive for him to be questioning his manhood the way that she continues to do.
Yes.
And I think that's also I don't know what man would be like, listen,
Right.
you ain't going to keep
Yeah.
questioning.
Because,
Right.
I feel. Oh, wait, Tank, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying because he hasn't been giving her what she needs. But for one, she hasn't voiced exactly what she needs other than question his manhood. And it's like, again, he said, I can give you what you need if you were to give me what I need. It's like it's a give and take.
Right.
And I think that's why she's been questioning, but she's been doing it the wrong way. It's like it has nothing to do with his manhood. It has to do with the way he deals with her.
Right. Yeah.
I think that manhood thing, that like, I need somebody to put me in my place. I thought that was a thing on Twitter. Like, people be like, I need you to put me in my place. Like, people really be like that.
So some people know to get out of pocket, though.
But still,
It's actually, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I mean, it's actually very toxic.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's very toxic.
It's toxic because what you're actually, the same woman that's talking about you gonna put me in my place is the same one that's gonna argue you down and have full blown out argument. The moment you try to check me, I was gonna say nigga.
But no, this is the same woman when he tried to put her in her place about when they were going to do it, that she left.
Oh,
That's-
snap.
You
Yeah,
are
that's
not
true.
just going to check
Yeah.
a woman that says I need, because obviously what you're saying is I can get buck and I can get out of pocket.
Yeah.
So you think that same man is gonna be like, what you're not gonna do is sit down. You're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I
Right.
will.
No, that is just a cop out. She doesn't really know what she wants. She doesn't, but what she needs to be clear on is that she does not want him. And it's not,
Bingo.
no woman actually, they say that they don't actually want to be put in their place. They do want somebody that feels assertive. They do want somebody that they can depend on to support and protect, but to be manhandled,
You don't want that.
Yeah.
no woman really wants
Yeah.
that. And because she doesn't know how to articulate, she's just grabbing for straws. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of those things where she's like, I need somebody to voice an opinion that may be opposite of mine and make it make sense, because I think she knows that she don't make the best decisions all the
Yeah,
time.
does it mean you like you want to be? Go ahead, man.
Well, I was. So many things. I also think that you want someone that's going to be collaborative with you and not
Yes.
someone that's just
Right.
going to like go with the flow.
Right.
And I actually think that's what
The
she
yes
said
man.
because
Yeah.
her
Yeah. She
friend
don't want
was
a yes
like,
man.
you know, if you say something's wrong, he just be like, okay, yeah, like what's wrong? Let's try to fix it. This actually is what you want. But you also, I think she's also saying like, challenge me a little bit,
Yeah.
which is okay. Like, don't just allow me to lead. If you disagree, it's okay for us to have a discussion and come to an agreement together. And maybe she just feels like he's too go with the flow. But I think conflating that
Yeah.
with manhood
Two
is
different
the
things.
problem.
Yeah.
That is very articulate of putting that. Like, I think that's the issue, because I kind of don't know what it looks like in her relationship.
Right.
Like what he needed to do, because the way you, like you just said, I don't want to just repeat it exactly, but I will do a little bit. If you tripping, do you want somebody to be like, girl, shut up, stop
Right.
tripping? You all right, Angel?
I was
I don't know if
burping.
she is or not.
Sorry.
I can see it.
Shut up. Sorry. Go ahead.
Do you want somebody to be like, girl, you tripping? Shut up.
You
Or do
don't.
you want somebody to be like, what? Like, I feel like you would want a partner to be like, you know, how can I, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't have anything new to
Well,
add.
go ahead.
I think it's all about how handling conflicts, handling conversations. She wants a certain person to show up to the table, but certain things are her responsibility. Like being put in your place, that's something you might do to a child, but to an adult,
Girl, self-discipline.
right, you have to be responsible. He can hold up a mirror and be like, girl, why are you doing all these things? But actually having someone having to put you where you're supposed to be, you can't put that responsibility on another adult when you're the older adult. You just
Does
can't.
it mean you do stuff on purpose to see if he's gonna put you in your place? And like if he doesn't,
Who knows?
like
I
I
don't
think
know.
whatever. The bottom line for me and Karen and Miles is I think he does not fit her definition of a real man.
Yes.
So no matter what he does, it doesn't come across manly.
And I actually think it really hinges upon the fact that his love language is physical touch.
And she ain't going to do that.
I think
She's
that's
not a
what it is.
touchy.
I think she just interprets that as like mushy and, feminine.
I thought one of her
and-
friends was gonna bring up like, well, girl, you don't like being touched. Like,
Yeah,
I thought one of them were gonna bring
I
it
think
up.
that-
and
That's
that's a
what it
love language thing. Like I feel like she just cannot speak that love language to him.
And he'll even look like his second love language is words of affirmation. She's not willing to give that either.
And honestly, what makes it worse is she goes the other direction. So like
Yes.
that thing he brought up about the laundry, where she sat on the
One
Sit on
seat
the-
instead of
yeah.
sitting beside him.
he took that to heart.
Yeah.
Because it felt like it was on purpose, and it probably was.
Yeah.
I mean, from the point of view of him telling it might not have been, but I would have thought, well, this has to be on purpose because that's not comfortable.
Right.
That where you are sitting currently is not comfortable as the arm of a chair when there is a whole couch.
And eating.
Yeah.
Just sitting there real quick, like, hey, you want to grab dinner, whatever. Okay, for a
Yeah.
second.
'Cause
To
that's one
eat
of
your
those-
food on the arm of a
Yeah,
chair when
that's
your
one of those-
husband is on the couch.
I can sit over here and this is no chance of you touching me.
Right. Right.
Which it's so interesting that she would even be interested in pursuing or continuing maintaining this relationship beyond decision day, because it doesn't. And maybe you're right in that the cameras are adding an element that she just can't get free from. And so she's like, just give me a chance to show you who I am beyond the cameras.
Yeah.
But she's not even. It's so hard because she's not even giving him something like a glimpse of what it could be.
Something. Yeah.
And so
And
that's
he
what
got
he's
no
judging
butt.
it on. Right.
I ain't had no sex.
right.
How many
There's a clip
weeks?
on
16
there.
weeks?
It's been 4
16
months
weeks.
with no sign of like real affection.
And he can't even probably go beat his meeting quiet because she's over there.
And
Hello?
there's cameras all over the place.
Yeah, he gonna beat his meat on the CCTV?
And I don't know. It's like, does it?
It's good TV, I guess. I
It-
don't
He
know.
look at the camera like, take this, Pastor Cal.
Hell. Why did I feel like I had to duck it?
Is it- Their apartments be one bedroom, don't they?
I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure.
two. It's 2 bedrooms.
Oh, is it?
because
It's two?
because when we get to this next couple, you'll remember
that's
it
right.
is. It's 2 rooms. But yeah, I for Miles, I would be questioning if she even liked you.
I would
Oh,
too.
no, he definitely should be.
I would be questioning that. And for what's her name?
Henry.
Okay, no.
Miles, Karen.
Karen.
Amani.
For Karen.
Angel rubbing off on us.
Is it just me? Did I do it? And for Karen, I feel like if she's really going to try, she needs to let him know that ahead of time. She needs
Right.
before the
You gotta
Not on the day. Yeah.
I got 3 of the possible. And I got these are strong. Like you need to,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah. Listen.
give me one
Like,
more chance.
trust me on this.
Exactly.
Yes.
I got Joker
have
dudes
that
over here.
real conversation off camera.
Right.
Let
Yeah.
me call you up and say, listen, I recognize the way I've shown up on this TV, and it hasn't been the best.
Yes. And
she
But what
got
I would
worse
like to
in
do is
quarantine.
continue this beyond.
Yes.
And I'm willing to do better if you're willing to give me a try.
But listen,
Yes.
I want to bring this up. No sex.
in the champagne room.
Why, if I'm him, why would I like what could you have possibly shown me in the last day or since quarantine that says once these cameras leave, this is going to get better?
That's
When
the
I don't
point.
have anybody else to even like advocate for me. Because Pastor Cal called her out and the other people sometimes, her friends or whatever. But now if they go beyond that, that show over. And it's just y'all like Nah, though.
It's going to take, I would think it would take her being able to communicate. Like, this is what I actually like. Like the conversation about sex, the thing that he was just like, if we could even do that, would you like intimately? Even if it was that conversation. Because I don't think she's giving him anything. But she's going to have to play all of her cards right now if she wants him to show up to the table to say, okay, let's just see what happens after this versus anything else. But I saw the preview. She looks fly as heck.
She did.
Oh, her hair was cascading.
Hair. She had on the tight makeup.
Yeah, she was super
That's a hey, don't go nowhere, boy.
Right.
But that's exactly. I was like, okay, Curry.
Yeah, she did look cute.
Oh,
Now I'm
Curry.
gonna show up like, man, I don't want that.
It don't mean nothing. I ain't seen no coochie.
Listen,
He said, but this makes me want to see it even more.
Right.
Yeah.
I can stick it out for one more month. After that, though, if you ain't putting out, we divorcing.
Yeah, I give you a month in that dress. That dress gave you a month.
Right. You better wear it every week. You better close it soft.
That's so funny.
Please, can we talk about Henry
Yes.
now?
Anything else on Karen and Miles?
Yeah, I want
Okay.
All right,
Christina and Henry.
So I just want to kick it off.
Kick it off.
Leaving the resort, everybody's car montage.
Marcus, I laughed out. I did too.
I rewound it 3 times.
Not only
Even
was it
Karen was
quiet-
over there like, yeah.
No, Marcus. Not only were they quiet, Henry was like, it was the loudest.
Then she over there with these sad eyes.
They're just dead inside.
It was just like,
That was the best editing this
Marcus,
show's ever done.
I know that
Oh my
editor
God.
was like, oh, this gonna get him.
Golden.
It was like, they was
Everybody.
flossing, everybody in the car, they playing
Yeah.
dice.
What's her
And
name?
it was like,
What's her name? Amelia jumped in through the window like Deuce of Hazard. Weird.
here's
that
the
was over
pebbles
there
on the
just like-
pavement in their car.
Man, that was hysterical.
It was probably 3 hours of that too. You know how whack that road trip back had to be?
Oh my God.
The
Terrible.
white noise of just the car going
Yep. No music.
and breathing.
Oh.
All right, see y'all next week.
Oh my God. That was hysterical.
I did
Yeah.
not realize they were not sleeping in the same room.
Not in the
didn't
same
either.
I
room.
was just like, why is Henry always in this,
Yeah.
this little, what is this little, I thought it was like a futon.
Yeah.
And I thought he would
Nah.
just be kicking it in there.
No,
He was
that's
like,
where him sleep.
Good night, Christina.
That's a one-seater too. Like you ain't
He's
getting
sleeping
nobody
in
else
the
on
It's
that.
a
with you.
twin
that was a
bed.
twin.
A twin bed. He
Yeah,
said,
no, for grown
rather.
people, that's a one.
Yeah, that's true.
They ain't
said,
twins.
I'd rather sleep in this coffin than to sleep next to you. That is what that said.
I just want to get to this part. When Christina said, you know, I just feel like things are working and we really have some conversation.
He said, I don't know what it would take. What else it would take for somebody to see?
I feel like we live in different realities.
We've said that before on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said I almost laughed
You
out
did.
loud.
When they go to the camera and you see Henry.
She said, what? Hold on. She was like, name something that you
Like about me.
me. Henry is like, I cannot tell a lie. I can't be fake.
No.
What do I like about you?
Henry thought about that
What did he
question.
say?
They-
Her
they-
writing.
All right.
They
And then
cut
when
they cut 10 minutes out of him thinking, I know they
yes,
did.
they absolutely did. He rolled his eyes, sighed, and then was like, this girl, why would she ask me?
I was like, why is she doing this?
Clearly, I don't like nothing about you. She was
And
like, I'm
his
attractive.
Her right,
did the
her
record
his
scratch when she said
answer of I like your writing. First of all, he did lie. Okay,
Yeah, that
there
was-
may have been a kernel of foundational truth.
Hey, I saw a vein in his eye pop when he said that.
He was to tell you because when you go back and look at that clip, he was laughing. He was holding back laughter
Hey,
while she
I
was
encourage
talking.
her writing, but that poem was whack.
He was, and then she was like this at the table. She was just like, oh my God, that feels so
I
bad.
laughed all over
so
again with her
nice.
terrible cry.
Oh my
Like-
God, it's just, my writing. You know,
And
I've
then 3
always wanted
seconds
to
later,
be a writer. Like you're a
Dry
stylist.
eye.
Why is this?
She's dry eyed 3 seconds later.
Listen, 'cause
Red dry
that's
eyes.
crazy.
I was about to say she's unstable.
But and then the extra that she hired again to talk to, he was like,
Man. She keep bringing her
He
drink.
was so consumed with that food. You mean to tell me I get a free dinner? No.
The
her
extra,
friend.
the
Man,
older
the,
man, the
yeah.
one, the stand-in,
that?
the hired actor.
The
I am
whole
sure.
time he was-
No, he ain't
Yeah.
a hired actor. He's part of the crew.
The old committee.
filming.
Don't they
The
have
film
her?
crew?
Mom's
The film
friend was
crew.
old. That was her friends, right?
That was the one.
That
of the
was
friends
part
that
of the
she
film
brought
crew,
over.
dude. They drive the semi trucks to bring in the camera.
And because his facials, she was like, I'm very attractive.
They said, "Is Ed working?" She's talking to act like she got a friend. Somebody,
You look like an ass.
somebody get Ed. Come over here and talk to this girl.
She needs somebody to pour her feelings out to.
He's like, "What am I doing this week? You acting like her friend again." All right.
He has telegraphed his no so loud. He was packing that stuff. He said, we gave it the good go. Sometimes in life, things don't work out. I'm going to go to work. I'll see you tomorrow, and that's it. Such is life.
She's like,
can't win them all.
It may work. Like,
She said maybe if
We
we go to
need more time.
counseling, and he was like, counseling.
The
he was
answer
just
is
like,
no.
yeah.
He'd always be eating at the perfect time.
I'll be surprised if he just don't even show up. It's just like,
I'm
she'll
like,
get the point.
I don't get it. I feel like if I tell her no, she'll be like, that means maybe.
So you're telling me there's a chance. He didn't bring up that gay text either. And that's all he can think about. You
Yeah.
can tell. He's just like, you really sat here and made something
That's
up
why
and you
she
think we're
lives
going to
in an
work?
alternate reality.
She
Yes,
really
You
does.
cannot treat people the way she's treated him and be like, maybe we just need more time and we need counseling.
But
Yeah.
did
Girl,
you
is
see,
you
did you see the
crazy?
preview for next week where
Oh,
he was getting so fed
he's
up?
bringing it
Well,
all
like, he
around
was like,
the table.
nope. No.
I like Henry when he's fed up.
I love Henry.
Man, Henry's my favorite.
It was so funny. And
been
then
my
him and
favorite.
his friend, she was like, nope, that's what I thought. Their marriage should end now. Don't like it.
She was
Didn't
not
like her
going for
before.
it
At all.
Well, she was the
She
one
said it
that
at the
was
reception.
at the beginning
She
that was
sure
like,
was.
I will not respect this marriage.
Sure was.
It was her.
Yes. She's like, see, didn't need to give it my respect because it's stupid. It's trash. I can't wait to see that showdown because Christina be pulling, like she was like at the table, she was like, I realized there's some things I said and actions that I did that I shouldn't have done. And it's just like, honey,
like,
we 4 months into
Hold
this.
up. She said,
that.
we needed this reset. This was great. It's like, don't matter what y'all do.
He's like, reset, I unplugged. What are you talking about? I'm not plugging back up.
Packed up, zipped, shaped.
Shut down, unplug the amp, put
That
it in
man
the
couldn't
trunk.
wait to go home.
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
So yeah, I think their showdown is going to be the best.
Especially because she basically admitted she did that stuff on purpose. Like, is he gonna be like, there's no reason for us to even go down this path?
And
no more,
it
girl.
doesn't
You
seem
ain't
like
gonna-
she's willing to walk away at all.
Because she needs a place to stay.
Yeah.
Listen, you called it all.
Yeah, you
What?
did.
You
She's
called
homeless.
her being homeless. She was like, no, man, so, okay, public storage. I use it as an address. I live there a little bit. Like, I put my stuff in there, and then most of the nights I close the top, and I just be in there. I got a space heater. You're not supposed to do it, but I live there, okay? It's low-key climate
supposed to
control.
do it. Little rodent control
She's
problem.
low-key
But hey,
like, this quarantine bought me 2 more months of life.
Yes. She's like, thank the Lord.
my airline's shut down. I can't fly right now.
Right, right.
She was sleeping in them terminals.
In the airport.
Christina, you cannot live at the Sky Club. I have nowhere else.
My husband is leaving me.
Maybe Ed will take me.
Yes. Oh God, that weird friend. I was like, who did she hire to be her
Yeah,
friend?
definitely.
It was an awkward pairing.
It was
They
so
were
awkward.
like not even 30 years together.
No.
Yeah, that was
In the
awkward.
same age. Okay.
Is that it for Henry and Christina? The bottom
Yeah.
line is they're going to say no. Oh, we should do one really quickly. Who do we think is going to stay together? Okay, Bennett and Amelia. Who thinks they're going to stay together on decision day?
I am at a medium, maybe.
Maybe. Okay, who thinks that they're going to like last beyond, like actually make it into their happily ever
I
after?
do.
Yeah, I think they end up.
I'm still at a maybe.
Okay.
I'm a complete maybe with them.
Woody and Amani make it on decision day.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't think so, Kev?
I mean, it might be. Almost every time there's a wrinkle that we be like,
That's
y'all
true.
didn't make it.
But if there is, it's because they didn't show us.
Okay, I'm gonna say yeah, because I don't think they would edit that.
Yeah,
and
they
then
wouldn't
it not
edit
be-
you an answer. There's no way.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, so
Because she probably said, with the way you was talking yesterday, I was like, I want a divorce. But then I thought, I love you. It's going to be that type of thing.
It better be.
Yeah, she cannot.
Kev just Melissa that whole scenario.
He
just
did.
said exactly what they did.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Do we think they're going to make it into their happily ever after?
Oh, yeah.
Amani and Woody?
Yeah. Okay. And Christine and Henry, Chad, if they say yes, they should say no.
I would laugh if after that argument, they're like,
That
yeah,
would
we're
be-
staying together. She needs a place. I've got insurance.
Listen, if they both happen to have said yes, I would want them to immediately have a reality show to document.
Man.
Absolutely.
Their
I need
relationship.
more Henry in my life.
Yes.
More regular Henry. Henry
I need
with
to
no
understand
filter.
the dynamic.
Henry unfiltered.
Yes. I am here
Henry,
for it.
I'm here for a Henry
With the
Unfiltered as
multiple
well.
personalities of Christina. That would be great.
That girl don't even be
Matter of
remembering
fact,
what
say
she
yes,
does.
Henry. Say yes.
She's like, do it.
Say yes to the mess.
Yes, this is the entertainment we need in our lives.
Absolutely.
That was it, because we know, child, what you call it gonna say no.
Karen and Miles.
No. Did I not say Karen
No,
and
we
Miles?
haven't done
Oh, I'm
Karen
sorry,
and
Karen and Miles.
I'm at a maybe.
I'm saying no.
Nah, I think Miles is out.
I'm at a
I think
maybe.
Karen might say yes, but I think Miles
Okay, I was
is
just
out.
gonna say, do you think Miles? Because everyone else, I think they're gonna have the same answers.
I think Karen
Although
might say
Christina
yes.
with her crazy stuff, she might come in and say yes.
She
I
gonna
wouldn't be
say
surprised
yes.
she said yes.
Yeah, she probably is gonna say yes. But Karen and Miles, do you think Miles is gonna say yes?
I think Miles is
I
going
think
to
it's
say
a
no.
possible.
I think if Karen gets to answer first and if she says yes, Miles will say yes.
Okay, that's a good point. It does depend on who goes first. Yeah,
I think Karen will say yes, and I think Miles will say no.
that's what I think.
Okay.
I wish I thought he was that much of a man. No, I think he'll follow her right over that cliff.
Do you?
I do.
And we all think that Olivia and Brett, they both finna say no.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, they
have to come back.
the
I think
decision
that's
day.
going to be the most entertaining. Them two in the room
They
together.
they
It's going to be between Henry and Christina and Amelia, her and Brett.
yeah. I just don't want Brett to throw salt on her already open.
Oh, he's
Oh,
definitely
he
going
is.
to. He has. He
Gonna
is salt.
throw Lowry's. He's gonna
Brett
season
no,
that
no,
sucker up.
He is salt. That's
Yeah. Oh, he's
gonna hug her wound.
I don't
Yeah.
want him to do that. But didn't they kind of also just really quickly allude to the fact that maybe he contacted her after their breakup?
He did. Yep. Yep. She's.
It's
yeah.
like, did you get my coffee?
They
maker?
said who has
Coffee
made an attempt to communicate, and he was like, me. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a good one, and I do think he is going to be Petty McGee.
Yeah, I don't want him to be, but I think he is too. All right, I think that's it. Don't forget to let us know what show you'd like us to do next. Although I think it's going to be Love is Ready.
Ready for love.
Ready for Love on OWN. But if you
Just
have
tune in. We don't know the title.
yeah. I think it started yesterday or whatever last week. By the time this goes up, it'll be the 23rd.
Friday the 23rd.
So we'll have to go back and watch that, and then we can start reviewing that after Decision Day. But in case y'all have other suggestions, leave them down below. Until the next time, thank you so much. Bye.
Y'all doing, family?